Okay, you guys, I am starting the what was supposed to be the live Q&A session on TikTok, but I nobody's hopped on yet. I'm not delaying, so I have literally got so much to get done. I'm traveling up to Scotland tomorrow. So time is of the essence. I'm going to share a presentation that I've created for you. If you've got questions that come up from it, you're just going to have to ask me separately on that one. All right, let me get to the beginning of it and I'll share my screen with you. Let's have a little look. Share screen. That one. Just give me a second. Am I on it? Oh, I was doing some Facebook recording. That's why. I'm just going to keep it like this so it stays. There's no. I don't want. I could present it. Hang on. Give you a second. Just give me a little minute. Now I'm just going to do it like this. I'm not going to worry about all it. It looks really cool as a presentation, but we're just going to have it like this. Okay, so TikTok tutorial live Q&A session as was supposed to be. Listen, it's up to you guys. If you want to take TikTok on as well, it's up to you. I think it's brilliant. I wouldn't overwhelm yourselves with too many social media platforms. Right now, I'm posting onto YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. They all seem to have different types of posts that work well. And strangely, sometimes I think it's going to work really well on TikTok and it flies on Instagram. Sometimes I think it's going to fly on Instagram and it works really well on TikTok. Facebook definitely seems to be more of a personal thing. I don't think Facebook is great for generating business leads. TikTok, out of all of them, I think is the best. That's why I'm so keen that you get started with TikTok. It's going to help you grow your followers faster. It's going to help you convert more sales. People on TikTok are looking for either information or they're looking to make a purchase. So this is what we're going to go through today. Why TikTok? Before you get started, things to know, the frequency. In fact, I haven't actually really updated that, but the type of post and the anatomy of a post is what I'm going to be breaking down. So I'm going to go to the next slide. Just wanted to add this quote: social media is about the people, not about your business. And it's not. It's about the people that you're serving. Provide for the people and the people will provide for you. And that's absolutely the case. When we think about social media, you have to remember that the whole point of social media is to be social. So engaging with people, replying to your comments, finding what help people need and want is absolutely crucial to your success. Always think, what am I trying to achieve with this post? Is it education? Is it entertainment? People love being entertained. You know, if you like the funny stuff, people are just, there's so much doom and gloom out there. People love having a good belly laugh. So never think that because it's just a silly, funny, trending video that you shouldn't do it. So why TikTok? You might be thinking, oh, is it just for the Gen Z generation? No, it's not. It's another reason to get in on the game right now is that we've seen repeatedly over time that an excellent indicator of the next big thing with social media platforms and marketing trends as a whole is where the younger generation puts their time and attention into. And I think to begin with, certainly TikTok was more of a dance-based thing. It was for the kiddie-winks. Now it's not. You know, you might be thinking, oh, my audience isn't on TikTok. You'll be surprised. There are masses, or certainly for me, middle-aged women looking for help on TikTok. If you take a look back on social media platforms that are made for marketing strategy like 2021, a bit like Instagram and Facebook, they all started off as very young platforms with little viewed value for businesses, really. Obviously now these platforms have been going for ages and they're serving millions of businesses as a marketing tool. And the same is going to be expected of TikTok. The same will happen with TikTok. It will become oversaturated and then a new social media platform will come out again. That's the part, that's how the game works. If you are resistant to change, if you are resistant to trying out a new platform on social media, I really question what you're doing in this kind of job, because social media is the easiest way for us to promote what we have to offer to people. We don't have to buy marketing. We don't have to put ads in papers. We don't have to hope people will see the queue standing outside our restaurant. We don't have to walk around in the town, town centre with a billboard on. Social media is a major part of your business. And once you've gained traction and once you've gained consistency, yes, you can then back off a bit. But in the earlier days, you kind of have to commit to it if you want to grow on it fast. You can grow on it slowly, that's absolutely fine, but you won't find it's you know, if you're trying to pump water out of a well, you start and you're pumping fast, and then you can feel some traction, and then that water starts to come out of the pump. And then once you've got that water flowing, it's much easier to maintain that flow. It's a bit like this. When I first went onto TikTok, I played with it for a while. I didn't really understand it. Then I started to look at it. I started to learn about it and started to practice it. And then I committed to a good 30 days of posting a minimum of 3 times a day. And you might think, oh, jeepers creepers, I can't do that. I didn't think I could do it either, but it's amazing actually once my days felt pretty much saturated with social media. However, it worked really well. And because so many people on TikTok are looking for the purchase, I didn't have to do, honestly, I didn't have to do any engagement like we normally do with our 333 board. I had so many people asking me for information that I just didn't have to go out and look for it myself, look for prospects myself. So just bear that in mind too. So while it will take a bit more of your social media time up, the chances are you're going to be having more people that you can message rather than, you know, they're messaging you saying, tell me more, rather than you messaging them saying, hey, I noticed you watch my stories. Out of interest, did you want to learn some more about this? So yeah, just make sure that if you're going to embrace TikTok, do the strategies that I share in this presentation today. It will set you up for success. I'm also going to share some resources at the end. They are from a girl called Kira. I think she's brilliant. I've learned so much from her about TikTok. I do follow various social media influencers on TikTok, and I learn a lot from them, and I'm incorporating what I'm learning from them. And you know, to go viral on TikTok is so much easier. I don't think I might have had 1 or 2 viral posts on Instagram. TikTok is just like nuts. It's just bonkers. So yeah, just bear with me a sec. So why TikTok? Great conversion rates. People are looking for solutions which you have. You can go viral much faster. You know, I put in the event for this live Q&A pictures of what like 25,000 people looks like. You would be hard pushed to ever be on a platform where you could talk directly to that amount of people. So again, it is an incredibly powerful platform that we have at our fingertips. And you could, you know, the amount of followers I get on TikTok overnight is ridiculous compared to Instagram. Yes, I'm still, my following number is still relatively small on TikTok. But you know, when you compare my growth of TikTok followers over Instagram followers, there's no comparison. So before we get started, these are going to be the top tips to ensure your success on TikTok. Listen, I've made the mistakes. I've learned from people that have made mistakes, and I'm literally decanting it all into this presentation so that you don't make the same mistakes too. So first of all, it's really important that you determine your goals. What do you want to achieve by being on TikTok? You have to know what your goals are. The first tip is to understand what you want your business to get out of the platform. You don't need to have the most specific answer to this right away, and your answer is likely to change over time. However, it's good to have an idea, you know, an initial direction that you want to move in. You know, so you can. Do you want to grow your brand awareness? Do you want to educate people about something in particular? Do you want to entertain? Do you want to find future team members? Do you want to find future clients or customers? Do you want to increase your sales on the whole? Do you want to increase your audience reach? And in actual fact, you know, by increasing your audience reach, you are going to increase the amount of customers you bring on. You're also likely to increase the amount of team members that you bring on. And when you're talking about education and entertainment, literally you're probably going to do a combination of both. So, you know, how can you help your audience? You're going to help your audience by sharing valuable information, and you need to make sure that you stay consistent. Pick a cadence, a posting rhythm that you can be consistent with and stick to it. Like I said, the first 30 days I did normally between 4 and 6 posts a day. I probably managed about 10 days when I did 6 posts, that they were hard going. But a lot of those days probably 25 out of those 30 days, I managed 4 posts as a minimum. So I don't post out of that. I actually don't post ever on a Saturday, or rarely do I post on a Saturday. Saturday's my day off from social media. I often create a lot of posts on a Saturday, ready for the week ahead. But I tend not to post actively on a Saturday. So allow yourself a day off as well. So a huge tip for success. This is something that I learned from a social media influencer on TikTok. And she came up with a really, really good point. A lot of people don't actually know they've got a problem. They just know they've got symptoms of a problem. So, what are the situations which define your target audience? What are they all going through at the moment? When you can craft your post in such a way as to make people aware that they actually have a problem, instead of some vague feeling of discomfort they've got used to living with, then you're going to get the followers and the engagement. You need to be creating problem-aware content. So essentially, you need to create a solution for a problem people don't know they have. It's important not to be boring. It's important to know what you're talking about. But to convert into sales, you've really got to create agitation content. So if you can show people what they're doing wrong, or poke holes into like the industry norms. So, Slimming World, Weight Watchers, they talk about counting calories. Most of my posts, I talk about how archaic that is. Yes, there is a certain argument for it, but the quality of the calories that we're eating is so much more important. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm poking holes into an industry norm. I'm also creating that, I'm creating agitation, because it's making people think, oh God, they've downloaded all these like government apps that track calories and et cetera, and I'm agitating that. I'm making them think, oh, well, that app that I downloaded that I thought was so good, actually perhaps that's not working so well, so maybe she has got some value to give to me. So find where you can poke holes into industry norms. People will then start to watch you. They'll see you as somebody who knows what they're talking about, and then they will actually buy from you, because they're going to trust you. The more you can, that's why it's so important to be consistent and talk consistently around a niche. And ideally, I would say niche. So my big niche, I suppose, is menopause, weight loss. And my niche is belly fat in menopause, weight loss, because so many women I talk to, their main issue is belly fat. So I've sort of niched down and then niched again. So the more you can be niche specific, the better traction and the better interaction and the better quality of followers you will get. So the types of posts that most people would share, that I would do a mix of these. This is what I tend to do. I do, and I love the funny ones. They make me laugh to do them. And I think if I ever come across a post, I think, oh, it's just brilliant, I will save it into a collection on I've got Reels collections on Instagram, and I've got TikTok collections on TikTok. And I bookmark it. I've created a collection for funny Reels, funny TikToks, educational Reels, educational TikToks, menopause Reels, menopause TikToks. I do lifestyle Reels, lifestyle TikToks. I've got business related Reels, business TikToks. I've got product related Reels, product TikToks. So if I see anybody that's using in fact, tomorrow or the day after, I've got one that I created this morning about Energize. So, I think it's important to have maybe one product specific post a week. It might be you making your Shakeology. It might be doing a healthy recipe from one of our nutritional programs. Always make sure, if you're doing a food recipe or a product type recipe, that your face starts the video. So you say, hey, today I'm sharing top tip, or sharing a healthy snack, healthy protein snacks. Or, hey, we should, as a menopausal woman, how we should all be eating more protein to keep our weight gain, to keep our belly fat down. Well, today I'm going to share this healthy snack with you. And then you can turn the camera around and then share the actual the preparation of the healthy snack. So entertaining. Trending, I do have a look to see what's trending at the moment. The trending ones are normally really quick and easy to do. You can sort of blast a few out. If you can do at least one trending video a day, I think it's fun. Educational, those tend to be, but I'll go through them. So the funny posts are normally a video with a voice over, so you're copying another voice. When TikTok counts down, same with Instagram, you might record it on Instagram, you might record it on TikTok, you might record it in your own video app, and then upload it into TikTok or Instagram. I think normally you're lip syncing with a funny one, or you might be pointing. Trending, they can be anything. Just normally, again, I think they're lip syncing. Make sure when you are lip syncing, often, especially if you're doing it on Instagram Reels, you have to start the lip sync about a second before the actual recording starts. It cuts off the very beginning of the audio, which is really annoying. So you might have to take a few takes on that one. Educational, I would say well, definitely I've heard that the face to camera videos are being pushed the most on TikTok at the moment. The algorithm's really pushing them forward. So that's literally when you're talking to the camera and you're sharing like 3 top tips to blitz belly fat, 3 top tips to help you sleep better. You need to have a hook. I'm coming to hooks in a minute, but you've got to have something that's going to capture the audience's attention within like the first 2 seconds, because otherwise they'll just scroll past. So it has to be eye-catching, has to be clear, it has to be bright, but your hook, so you're going to have the hook would be text over the screen as well. Text as your sort of like cover image, but it's also you want to be saying it out. And so what is your, so normally that would be face to camera. It can be pointing, you know, it could be like you in the background, maybe with some trending audio or something, and then you're just pointing to various bits of text that you add to the video. It could be workouts. I probably do too many, I probably share too many workouts. They don't get the same amount of feedback as a lot of the others, my other posts do. But the ones that do seem to be performing really well at the moment are when I do a workout. So I normally record it on Instagram, then I put it into InShot, and I split it up. I break it down, sometimes speed it up a bit, and then I will either talk over the video, so I'll do a voiceover of it, or I'm adding text that stays on the screen. So the video itself might last for 7 to 10 seconds. And there's text that goes up onto the screen and stays there. And it's just information about the workout that I'm doing. Those work particularly well. Like I said, food preps are always good, but always make sure that you start that video face to camera. So you're actually talking to the camera so they see you first. And then controversial, controversy is brilliant. You'll always get lots of engagement on a controversial post. Be ready for the negative engagement you might get too. But again, that would be, you could have an image, you could be face to camera, you could be talking, your point of view. It could be you pointing to various, points that you want to make that are controversial. I was trying to think, what did I just think then controversial? Something else that just popped into my mind and I've completely forgotten. A lot of like the controversial posts start with POV, point of view, as well. So yeah, do consider a controversial post, but just be aware that you might get comments from the other side as well. And if you're making claims, make sure those claims are absolutely well founded. So the next one, getting set up for success. So there's a couple slides here. These are really a sort of social media audit, your TikTok audit. So first of all, your bio. Who do you help? I would set your bio up to start with either I help so-and-so to do something, or I teach your niche to do something. Make sure your photo is of you, not your dog, not you and your partner on your wedding day, not you and your kids. Make sure it's you and it's bright and clear. There is a really cool app called Photo Room that's free to download, and if you download that, it'll remove the background from your face, and that can be a really good way of having your social media image that use Photo Room to create your social media image. You can pin 3 videos to the top of your TikTok feed. You can also pin your reels as well in Instagram. I've pinned a couple of my very successful ones there at the moment. I still need to do in my intro post, but your first one really should be your introduction video. Who you are, who you help, what your mission is, just a little bit of information, any qualifiers. So have you got any particular qualifications in anything, who you're serving, and you'd want to make sure that you pin that. Could also pin one that is value driven. So, you know, one of your posts that you think, yeah, that really explains, you know, that's really giving good value to my niche. You could pin that. And one other that you like, you know, that you want to show, have there as your pinned post. Make sure you have a personal account rather than a business account. Once you've got over 10,000 followers, you can have a creator account, but having a personal or a creator account allows you to get access to trending sounds. Do not choose the business account. Obviously on Instagram, we always say, yeah, get either creator or a business account. On TikTok, you don't want a business account. Next one, your niche. So write down 3 to 5 things that interest you and niche down as much as you can. Get as focused as possible. You know, like I said, mine's menopause, and then I'm niched further down into belly fat for menopausal women. Find influencers in the niche where you are and look at what they're doing. Which videos have performed well for them? Check them out. How long was the video? What music did they use? What hook did they use? How, you know, what was their like captivating text comment to get people to listen to it or to watch it? Which hashtags have they used? What text did they add throughout the video? And you can pretty much replicate what that influencer has done, but in your voice, and obviously you doing it. Never copy it, but you can use them as inspiration. And like I said, I create collections that help me stay, you know, give a good variety of content on my TikTok. Hooks are so important. Literally, you do have less than 2 seconds to catch somebody's interest. Finding good hooks is easy. I've got one of the resources I'm sharing is a hooks resource, but you can also use, you know, what are social media influencers doing on TikTok? Follow a few of them, and they often say, you know, that they'll share one of their posts, a value-driven post is these are hooks that I would recommend you try. Screenshot them and save them in an album on your phone or upload them to your computer or your Trello board so that you've always got quick and easy access to hooks. And yet, like I said, I will share the resources with you at the end for the hooks. But some here, like 3 things you need to know about something, top mistakes you're making about something, 5 myths of menopause. In fact, I did a myths of menopause one and it went really well. If you're struggling with XYZ, you need XYZ. Okay, so that's a hook. Going viral, how to make your videos viral worthy. Be prepared. Have messages ready. So if one of your videos goes viral, and literally they can go viral so fast on TikTok, and you might not expect it to go viral, and then all of a sudden you wake up and it's just like jeeps, like there's masses of messages, loads of comments, and you're just thinking, now what should I do? Be prepared. So make sure, I've just started using the Boards app. I will do a tutorial on the Boards app at some point soon. But essentially you can download it to your desktop or your laptop and onto your phone as well. It's a bit like Trello. It works off both platforms. You could keep your messages. In fact, I've just made my own TikTok Boards app. Have I got that? Can I share that with you just quickly? Let me just see if I can just go into Boards app. If I can just get it up quickly. Log in. I can't remember what my login details are. Hopefully it'll recognize me. Oh, cool. So TikTok messages here. I've created all these. So literally when somebody said, yeah, could you send me some more information, or I'm interested, or I need help, people need to be following you on TikTok for you to be able to send them a message in their inbox. So these are all the messages that I normally share, and I've got a range of them, because like when my videos go viral, I don't want to send the same message, or you know, in the comments I don't want to be saying the same message to everyone. So I've made 5 messages, and they're all about great stuff. I'll message you some info, I've messaged you in your inbox. If they don't follow you already, I say this, hey, I'd love to share more information with you, but you know, TikTok won't let me send you a message until you follow me back. Drop me a message when you follow me and I'll gladly share more. And I've got all sorts. So I, you know, and if somebody, then when somebody finds me, it's like, where is the one? Is that the one? Yeah, this is my main one. Hey, thanks so much. This is what I sent them in their inbox. Hey, thanks so much for your comment beneath my recent menopause post, for instance. Just curious, are you on Instagram? TikTok limits the amount of messages I can send per day, and I'll catch you up right now. If you can follow me on Instagram at Kate Hartley UK, we can talk on there with no issue. Is that okay with you? When you follow me, drop me a quick message with a fire emoji and I'll know it's you. That's what I send to everybody in their inbox. This is when they have followed me on Instagram. So, hey, thanks so much for connecting from TikTok. I see you're curious about learning more about the whatever it is I'm doing. Can you give me an idea of your goals and any struggles you have? Also, I have loads of resources in my bio if you wanted to explore them more too. Hope you have a great day and look forward to hearing back from you. I get them into my bio because with a lot of forms, if they want a download, they will automatically go into my newsletter workflow. So it means that I'm consistently connecting with them every week as well. What else? I think that's about it. Have I done all those? Oh, this one. So if I've said, yeah, I'll send you more, I'll send you some information, and then I try and send them a private message, and obviously I can't because they're not following me. So I go back to my comments underneath the post and I say, hey, I'd love to share more info with you, but TikTok won't let me send you a message until you follow me back. Drop me a message when you follow me and I'll gladly share more. And again, that's just a quick message. So all of these literally from my keyboard, on my phone, I literally just click that, whichever message I want to use, and it automatically populates that message directly into the text box. It is so fast, but this is a separate tutorial. I'll do this another time. So let me just go back. So yeah, just get set up. So if you have a viral video, have your messages prepared already. If you have a viral video and you've literally got hundreds of messages, I would be very price specific and say to them, hey, I'd love thanks for your comment beneath my menopause related post, whatever it might be. Listen, just wanted to, I've had thousands of messages that I'm going through already. I just wanted you to understand that there is a small cost involved if you wanted to get set up with the system that I use. I would say, look, you get amazing nutritional support, you get me as your mentor, you get over 3,000 workouts, and it's about $2.10 a week. Does that sound something you'd like to learn more about? So you've already mentioned that there is a price involved, and then it sort of filters out those that aren't interested. And I would definitely lead with price if you've got hundreds of messages to go through. So have your hook. Make sure you've got your content. So your hook, there are three main parts of a post: your hook, your content, and your call to action. Make sure every single post has hook, content, and call to action. So the hook is what we've done that already. Content, obviously, that's what you're going to be sharing. It might be a few tips, whatever it might be. We've sort of covered the types of posts that you can do. And then your call to action could be, double tap if you agree, double tap if this resonates with you, follow me for more, comment down below and let me know what you think, message me if you're ready to get started. Always end with a CTA. You want them to take some kind of action, even if it's just double tapping or clicking the love heart. Some of your posts, if you use trending music, that might help it go viral too. I always turn the music right the way down, to about 1 to 2% volume, unless I actually, it's a workout and I want the music as very much as part of that video. So you can turn the volume down, you can turn up your original sound. So if you're talking, when I do a face to camera video and I'm talking, I haven't got my TikTok here at the moment. I normally, sorry, I'm just biting my nail. I normally add a trending sound to the back of it, and I just turn that sound right down to about 2 or 3%. So it's just coming through, but you can really hear my voice. And I also think it's really important to add the captions and text. So obviously captions, you click the captions box, it will automatically populate the captions for you. Text is something that you have to add on, and then when you click the text, you can edit it and create the time bracket that you want the text to appear. Make sure that you are, when you're adding if you're going to screen record it, I've covered this in a previous video. In fact, I will link a video in the resources at the end of this too that I did the other day that will help you. It just shows how I upload a video to TikTok and how I add the captions and how I add the text. So that if you're thinking, oh, how do I make my text go for a certain amount of time, click the link at the on the resources page. It will take you to the video that I did. If I have so if I've made the video in TikTok and I know I want to use it on my Facebook and my Instagram too, Facebook and Instagram will not push it out if it's got the TikTok logo on it. There are apps that you can get. I think most of them are paid if you want to download without the watermark for TikTok. But what you can do is when you've got your TikTok video pretty much ready, before you add the captions, you can add your text, add everything else, get the music ready, click effects, in TikTok, and that will take you, and then press play, screen record that video, that section of the TikTok. And then once you've gone through the entire video of your TikTok, stop the screen record, and then you'll edit that in InShot. So you'll trim it, you'll trim the beginning and the end, you'll crop it to the right size. And then after you've done that, then you can add your captions onto your TikTok video. It's just that then if it gets uploaded to Instagram and Facebook, it's very obvious what TikTok captions look like. So I think just try and remain as authentic as you can to each social media platform with their captions. I would not add the captions until I've uploaded it to Instagram, and then I would add the Instagram captions and try and keep the captions separate. I hope that makes sense. And then know, like, and trust. It's so important that you build that know, like, and trust factor. Stories on TikTok, I don't add anything like the amount of stories on TikTok that I do on Instagram. But if it's something relating to my niche, something that is me talking to the camera, something that might be being a bit controversial, or I've got a point of view, or something that I just think, this could be quite useful on TikTok, it just helps people to get to know you a bit better. So I wouldn't, if I add a post on TikTok, I don't then share that to my stories on TikTok. It's just that if I'm talking, I don't know, I've just got a random opinion about something and I've shared it to my Instagram, I will also save that video and then upload it to my TikTok stories. But I don't do TikTok stories every day. And like I said, they're few and far between. They're just occasional. But if it's something that I think the people following me on TikTok can get to know me even better. So make sure you are feeling energized. If you're not energized, it will come across in your video. If you're feeling like of a level 5 for your energy, it'll come across as a 1 or 2 on your video. So jump around, have some coffee, have an energized sachet, whatever it is, get your energy up before you go live. Be authentic. Your brand needs to have a personality. Be the person that people want to connect with. Let them see your quirks. Let them see your sense of humor. It's your honest self. And don't worry about being all made up. I think to begin with, people thought, oh God, I've got to put all my makeup on. I've got to go live on TikTok or do a video on TikTok. Not at all. I think the more authentic, the more unmade up you are, the more people resonate with you. And when you're recording on your phone, talk to your face. Don't look at your camera, the camera hole on your phone. Talk directly to yourself. It comes across much more authentically. And like I said, upload a few stories. That just helps to increase that know, like, and trust factor. Post types, it really depends how many you're going to commit to doing a day. I would give at least one value video a day. That's going to could be something funny. It can be something relatable. It can be educational. Normally that would be the face to camera value video. I would do one controversial one a week. I would do, if you find a trending video that's fun, I would do 1 to 3 a day. I tend to just do one because I don't want to dilute my feed with too many trending videos. And ideally go live once a week. Yeah, you might be thinking, I'm not going live on TikTok. Live is quite challenging, but it's something that it doesn't even get saved. It just, as soon as you stop the live, it vanishes. I did mention in the video that I will share with you to go and follow Lars Bourne. Live on TikTok is different to live on other platforms. It's very much a conversational thing. It's much more relaxed. It's more interacting with your audience. I've done a few lives and I've just said, hey, I'm making my bed, or I'm making my superfood shake. So I thought I'd just pop on and talk to you, answer any questions you've got about the menopause. If you've got any questions I can help answer. And you just need a few on there. And once they start to answer questions, you can go for quite a while. Ideally, your live should be around 30 minutes. I know you think that's a long time, but once you've got a few conversationalists going, it's much, much easier. What you can do if you are going live on TikTok, I would suggest, let us all know. Give us an idea of when you're going to go live on TikTok, and we'll keep an eye out. We'll follow each other. We'll see that you've gone live, and we can hop on and we can ask you questions and support you. They won't know that we're in the same team, and it will help encourage other people to go live as well. So, I would definitely do that. If you're going to get started on TikTok, drop it in our team Facebook page. Let us know what your TikTok handle is, so we can follow you. And then, you know, if we see that you're going live, give us some notification. Ideally, I could say to you, oh, I'm going to go live tomorrow around 3 o'clock UK time. Could you just keep your eyes open? And if you're able to, could you just hop on and sort of interact with me a bit? And particularly, you know, until you've sort of built up your following a bit, and also good practice. But just know it's never saved. As soon as you finish your live, it vanishes. So that's really good too. Advanced tactics. Trim the fat. This is when you are recording a video. I tend to record mine on Instagram. I like the filters on Instagram, and then I save it from Instagram. I then put it into InShot, and I trim the beginning and end of most of the video sections that I've recorded. And if there's a gap, I trim that. I make it as short and snappy as possible. I think it makes it much more engaging, and it also takes the pressure off. So, you know, you can record it yourself in your own time. If you need to look down at your points, you can look down at your points. Just make sure you're not looking up as you start to say the next point. It takes a lot of pressure off you. Use the zoom effect, slow zoom in. I show that on the video as well that I'll share with you in the resources page. I like the jump zoom and I like the slow zoom. I think they can add, if you've got like a 3-minute video, it just adds a bit more interest. People don't even notice that the zoom effects are on, but it does make it more engaging. Show the palms of your hand. It's true. People who see the palm of your hand trust you more. So either 1 or 2. I talk a lot with my hands, so I'm always showing the palms of my hands. Switch up the angles as well. Change where you're doing. So if you're sitting down for point 1, maybe stand up for point 2, maybe turn slightly to the right for point 3, maybe walk outside for point 4. You know, change the angles of the video. Again, that makes it more engaging. And go live. If you have a post that, oh, sorry, no, I've jumped across. I was switching up angles. So So riding the wave, call to actions, make sure that every single post has a call to action. This is when something's gone viral and you're just thinking, okay, now how do I maintain that momentum? Because so many people, they go viral and they don't know what to do, and they lose out on all the momentum that they could have had. So make sure you've got your call to action is in that viral post. Make sure you're replying to all the comments in your TikTok, get them across to Instagram if you can do. You can use those messages that I've set up with my boards app. Create more of what went viral, because there's a sign there that they're interested in that particular subject matter. You could even use the same trending sound if you think this trending sound might have had something to do with it, and go live. So if you've had a post that's gone viral, take the same content and talk about it live. Again, the algorithm will be working in your favor. It will push your live out to more people. Again, let us know if you're going to be going live so that we can support you. Create a series. It's a great way to grow your account. It helps educate your niche. Make it about something you know people want to learn more about. So it could be, I went from A to B and I'm going to teach you how to do it too. The key is having a really good intro video. So make sure that your intro says who you are, your qualifications, what your series is going to do for people, adding qualifiers, you know, your experience, etc., etc. Maybe, you know, I've helped hundreds of ladies achieve this, that, or the other. Or we start it with like, hey, welcome back to day 5 of my 10-day series. Hey, I'm Kate. I'm going to be teaching you all about in this, whatever the series is called. Okay, you'd always start each video like that. So and your first video will not be day 1. Your first video will be your intro. So if you've got like a series of 10 videos, you'd have 11 in all, because your first one will be your intro video, and then you've got day 1 through to day 10. Make sure you prep well before, so you know what your series is, how many videos you're going to have in your series, what content are you going to cover in each particular video, and keep your videos less than 3 minutes long. Short and sharp, that's all you need. And then you can save them as a series, as a highlight or a series on your TikTok. It's a really good way of helping people just understand more about how you can help them. And then to monetize your following. So this is when your following is starting to grow quite nicely. Join the Creator Fund. You've got to have over 10,000 followers to be a creator, but you'll find you'll get there relatively soon. You can join. It earns you a small amount of money. I'm not going to go into any of these in any great detail, because we can go into them in more detail as and when you get to that stage. Sponsored posts. Those are when you as a creator create a video sponsored by a brand. So I don't know, Gucci, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? And the sort of the rough estimate that I've heard from influencers is you charge $10 or £10 per every 1,000 followers that you have. So if you've got 4,000 followers, you charge £400 or dollars for a post that you do, on behalf of another brand. You can direct your traffic elsewhere. So you can either, if you've got your own website, you can send TikTok traffic to your website, send it to your Instagram. That's where I send most people to my Instagram, and then I convert them into customers. You can sell your services, and that sort of leads me on to digital downloads. If you've not already created one, this is something I really want to do. I've got so many freebies, but there's so much I could create as a paid download. You can earn quite a lot of money through your digital downloads on TikTok. Most people that I follow are using what's called a Stan store, STAN. You can Google a Stan store, and it's just a really easy way to direct people to your digital downloads. So, if you might already have some. If you've been thinking about creating a digital download and selling it for money, now's your chance. Invest some time in it. It's, again, like I say, it's something I desperately want to do. I've just not had a chance to do it yet. So fine tuning, you've created epic content. Now what? So add the audio. Do you want to have a trending sound on it? Is the trending sound an important part of it, or is it just going to be in the background? Consider what audio other people are using. Again, look at influencers in your niche and see what audios they're using, and have a look at their videos. See which ones, they may have a TikTok video that's got like 3,000 views, and then they might have one that's got 4 million. Go and have a look at that 4 million one. What were they talking about? What sound did they use? What call to action did they use? What hook did they use? How did they present it? Okay. Add captions. This helps with the algorithm, the alt text. So again, I mentioned captions earlier, but add captions as well as text. The text is what you type in yourself. By the way, if you're adding quite a bit of text, you can press the voice record button on the bottom right of your screen. It will quieten any sounds in the background, and you can literally voice memo what you want instead of typing, which is probably a lot quicker, and then just double check it for any typing errors. And then add text and edit the timing of that text. But again, I show you how to do that in the video that I'm going to link to. And you just use text to highlight the key elements of the post. You don't need to add, because you might be thinking, well, if I'm adding captions, why do I need to add text? You don't add text for everything. You just highlight key points. I would say make sure your hook is highlighted, is in text format. Make sure your call to action is in text format, and also any significant elements of the video. So how to start? First of all, get excited about it. Find content that you like that's being created by other influencers in your niche, save it and replicate it. So create a collection, and then, maybe on a Sunday you go through and you think, right, okay, like yesterday, I've got loads of drafts in my TikTok and my Instagram ready for this next week. So I'm not going to have much time to create any content. So I've already created it. And, I went through, I literally scrolled TikTok and Instagram, and I saved recent posts that I liked, and I replicated them. I do save them into my collections. Batch prepare content. I think it's the easiest and quickest way to do it, because you're kind of in the zone already. Just change your tops, change your shorts, whatever you're wearing. Just make sure you don't look the same throughout the next week's posts. You need, if you want to grow fast-ish, I would do 3 posts as a minimum a day for 30 days and commit to it. Do maybe a funny one, a face to camera one, maybe a pointy one, or a funny one, face to camera, and a trending one. And you can change it up a bit. But in the morning, maybe when you wake up, just spend 10 minutes scrolling through TikTok and or Instagram Reels, and you'll find content that you like the look of it. Some of it takes longer to create than others, but if you've got a good variety, and there are so many people that have managed to achieve that. I am literally as busy as everyone else is, probably even more so. So just please don't let time be an excuse to do it. I appreciate you might not be willing to have a look at TikTok just yet, but at least, you know, this is current. This is all, it's working. I cannot believe how much traction I've got through TikTok and just converting those people into customers. This is a resources page. I will upload this file into our team page once this video has finished recording. And yeah, you got your hooks, TikTok tips. These are by Kira. She's brilliant. TikTok audit, and then this is my video that I created the other day. And thank you for your time that you've not given me yet, but you will give me when you watch it. And I just wanted to end with this quote. So social media is the ultimate equalizer. It gives you a voice and a platform to anyone willing to engage. And it is absolutely true. It is the ultimate equalizer. The only thing that defines those that make it a success or not is those who are consistent and those who are willing to learn and adapt as social media changes, because without a shadow of a doubt, this is current for the moment, but it won't be current for long. And that's the exciting thing. I think that's one of the joys of our business, is the fact that it's an ever-changing environment out there. Right, I'm going to go and continue to pack. I hope this has been helpful for you, and I will talk to you soon.